Football fans, colourful language and colourful support. But for how much longer? Because some of these supporters might not be able to afford a ticket to watch Manchester City here at the Etihad.
I don't know where they expect these young lads to get all this money, young girls to get all this money from. I'm 22 next year, and then I'll be paying adult prices. You're talking 70, 80, 90 quid per Premier League game. And
so then that could be too much for you?
That could be a sense of me thinking, I can't go to the favourite club that I've been watching for the past years as a child.
Make sure you get the end ones really.
Just around the corner, in a rare show of unity, rival Manchester supporters come together to protest about being priced out of the game they love.
The solidarity between rivals is quite heartwarming in a way, do you know what I mean?
At City, season tickets have risen by an average of 5%, and United fans saw matchday ticket prices increased with no concessions for pensioners or children. This at a time when the Premier League's broadcast deal in the UK alone is worth nearly £7 billion.
You don't bite the hand that feeds you. It starts testing people's loyalty because, you start to question, why do I keep doing this and getting nothing back for it and it getting more expensive? It stinks.
One of the issues is the rise of tourist supporters. With the Premier League the most watched in the world, these fans are more likely to spend big for the football experience. How much did you pay to get here?
€425.
425.
Is that through one ticket?
For one ticket.
Yeah.
200 and a half.
What, pounds?
Yeah.
I'm all for it. Everyone, different fans coming over the road. It's really good because you're seeing your club go global, and that's the best feeling ever. But it comes to a point where there's just not enough matchgoers from in and around Manchester affording these sort of prices.
Manchester City wouldn't comment on this protest, while United have said price rises are part of cost saving as they put the club on a stronger financial footing. But this is bigger than just these two teams. Protests have taken place across the league, with the Football Supporters Association launching the Stop Exploiting Loyalty campaign. The group says ticket prices rose last year by an average of 6.7%. The clubs argue they have higher operating costs and need to comply with financial fair play rules. There is one Premier League team trying to do things differently.
Yeah, 200 Brentford, I agree.
Here at Brentford, Colleen regularly takes her son and his friends to matches, and she'll now be able to take them to away games too, with the club starting a Gen 10 scheme that means under 18s can get tickets for away matches for just £10.
They're always gaming, so being able to actually afford to bring them out so they can be away from the screen and actually watch something they absolutely love is amazing. We love it.
And how does coming to football compare to gaming then?
100% better.
100% better. What do you like about coming to football games?
I just like cheering with everyone else and just
Supporting Brentford, our bees, right?
Brentford did still increase their prices this year, and supporters argue that ticket sales are a small part of a club's revenue.
Where does ticket revenue sit in terms of how important that is for the money coming into a club?
Yeah, it's clearly an important revenue stream, but it's not one of our key drivers. We build our revenues really from broadcast rights, and you unlock that revenue when you're in the Premier League.
Because even Brentford has had to increase ticket prices, right?
We increased them last year, but we're freezing them for next season. So to give you some context, the average season ticket price in Category B, which is the highest volume of season tickets we have at the stadium, works out at £26 per Premier League game.
Why is it still necessary to increase prices?
Well, I think our prices were pretty much based on championship levels.
The FSA is demanding that concessions for older and younger fans and other vulnerable groups are ring-fenced, and that matchday tickets and season tickets are frozen for the foreseeable future. Is that something which you would agree with and you think that should happen?
Well, I think you've seen our actions in terms of what we've done with junior tickets, and yes, we would support that.
Whether or not those demands from supporters have the backing of the other 19 clubs, the next year will tell, with more protests planned. Fans will still flock to games week in and week out. But will there come a point when some simply start to walk the other way?